Hello, adventurers. How are you? And welcome to Acquisitions Incorporated, part of the Clank Legacy. This will be um the newest mod I created. Took out some times because I've been having some problems, health problems, and other problems that is not of my inconvenience. But I'm gonna let you know how to use a little bit this mod, okay? Because this was my first Legacy game, and it was kind of pain. So first thing you're gonna notice is that behind the players, you're gonna find the mission report, and you're going to find each player personal goals and associate status. So everything here has buttons, so you can place the X's whenever you complete something, and whenever you have to put something on the associate status, you can just go ahead and click on it. That will remain game after game. Obviously, after you finish the campaign, you can remove them and delete them. Same thing with the mission reports. You can do that. This is me. Okay, this is capitals. Okay, this is me. Okay, and I don't know, the alias is killer. I don't know, whatever. Okay, killer with double E, yeah, whatever. Okay, and whenever you play your first game, then you're going to be able to click mark a check or next, because you already read the prologue. Then you can do the points for whatever the player did on each one of them. Even no one did points because he died, stuff like that. And the associate status, because actually I was the one who the best employee of the month. Okay, and then you can read the epilogue and you can mark it, and you can do that with every single one. Okay, that's pretty much simple. The other thing you're gonna see is that the decks are on the left side, the discard piles are on the right side, and this clank area is pretty much gonna work for your damage because you have to place it manually. But I'm gonna explain that later on. And as you can see, this was taken from one of the original Clanks that it was already scripted, because I really liked the way it was scripted. So I used that as a point to start to create this legacy and give you an after campaign scripted setup game. Okay, that's pretty much simple. Um, the the things that it will keep, it will be the automatic dragon attacks. You have here what, because you can do whatever. This is the Shire or whatever, and and you have the same dragon attacks. You have two buttons for attacking dragons, for two attack cubes and four attack cubes whenever it's required or you're called to do that type of attacks. You have the major secrets, minor secrets, and then you have the board. You have the game setup button whenever you want to start the game, obviously. On this active artifact holder setup, you're gonna use it whenever you play. So if this is not in this center, that means that the armor is not gonna be placed in the map. Okay, that's pretty much simple. So they have to be here, so they will be placed during the setup game. These things, you're gonna be using them to apply stickers for things that are gonna be happening in the board. Okay, so you have a lot of them. This is an infinite bag. And as well, you have a change board. So as you can see here, sometimes you play on the overworld, sometimes on the underworld. So you just click and change board and play the other side of the board. Okay, as you can see, everything was scanned and very retouched a little bit, so you have the best visual experience possible for this game. Okay, and the other thing that I will explain is that let's click on the setup game. That's easier to explain when things are on the board, right? So as you can see, everything's gonna be placed regularly, right? And you have your hands, same thing as the regular Clank games, all right? Same thing when you place here. Same thing with the first player game, same things with the Clank. The marker remains the same, blah, 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 blah. Okay, same thing, same all. All right, and things that I would like to explain. So for example, sometimes the game is going to tell you to add a sticker to the board, because as you can see, it's quite incomplete, by far a lot. Okay, and sometimes the problem that this game had is that you have to place sometimes a sticker over a sticker. So you cannot place in Tabletop Simulator a decal on top of another decal. So what I have done here is that you're going to be able, when you have to place something, as you can see, I already cut them. I'm going to place this decal here. So as you can see, this one's going to go somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where. It has water. Hard to guess. Okay, but you're gonna be able to see that there's another sticker with the same form, and probably the one have a major secret, or won't have this ruin. I don't know, or is gonna have something else, whatever. So whenever you're requested to do a sticker, whatever, on whatever place, probably gonna find a form like this, which means gonna replace the one you already placed before. So you just delete it and you just place the new one. Okay, that's pretty much simple how it works. That was the best thing to do, so that you could have things as you should when you finish the game, instead of using some bad ideas of fixing stuff. Now, whenever you place major incident or minor incident or a drying agent or a weak cube, whatever the four has to be. So let's say that, I don't know, this is not a spoiler yet. So let's say on point A you have to place a major secret. I'm just saying it out of the blue, okay? Probably it's not gonna be that. So when you're gonna do that, if it's in the overworld, you see there are color-coded tokens here. So you're gonna use the green ones for the overworld. You're gonna use the pink or purple, whatever, for the underworld. What they will do is that they will create a script zone, which whenever you click on setup, then now the major secret script is being placed. So the next time you click on setup game, a major secret is going to be placed there. Okay. Same thing is going to happen with minor secrets, with drying agents, with weak cubes. Okay. And same thing with the purple apples, because they don't start in the game. Okay. So that's pretty much the same thing for each one of those types. All right, so make sure you don't delete them. If you click by mistake, you see they have states. So if by mistake you place it here, then you just go back to state 1. Okay, and it wasn't there, it was over here, so you can move it. Okay, so if you make a mistake, don't worry, just go back one state and then do it again. Okay, on the last one, don't make an error, because it will delete the token, so you're probably going to do Control C. Now, when you finish the campaign, because there will be secrets, drying agents, weak tokens, or whatever that's going to be left over, they're not going to be placed onto the board, either underworld or overworld. After you do follow everything, every instruction, and there's nothing else to read, okay, then you can go ahead and place these ones here. What they will do is that they will delete this item. Yeah, you can do it with delete, okay, but it will delete as well any scripted zone that it will be placed during setup. So if you just delete this like that, at the end of the campaign you have a screw up setup game. Okay, so don't do that. Pretty much. Okay, just gonna go Control C just in case. There you go. Oops. There you go. So don't do that, because you will screw up the after campaign setup. So just use this placer to delete these items. Okay. Then this one here is gonna be able to delete those type of spaces after you delete all of this, by the way. Because you may have to do some changes on the board. So, and those things are have to be replaced or deleted or removed or whatever. I won't say it. I won't spoiler. And over here you have two bags. One is to place holders. Same thing for the artifact that you'll be able to play. This is a minor spoiler, so it won't pretty much hurt anyone. You will see there's a purple ones, that's for the underworld, and the green ones is for the overworld. Okay, same thing, same old thing. All right. And on the right side you have red ones. The red ones will remove that script, and the tokens will not be placed there. Okay, that's pretty much simple. And as you can see, that pretty much for the overworld, that's the only place where you will be deleting things. I'm sorry, that's a little spoiler. Oops. Okay. What else? Okay, you have here the additional components. You have the vault and the filling cabinet, which is pretty much not need it anyways. Because I place here, you can delete those bags if you want. So you have access for your patrons, for your roll cards, for the vault cards, and things for the missions and things you're gonna play. And yes, what is this? Yes, you're gonna have the 8 after campaign characters that you can play with if you want, which is over here. Okay, everything has been added for the script, so don't worry about that. And whenever you're required to place a sticker over a card that increase cost or increase victory points, well, victory points really doesn't really matter, but increase speed or skill or power, you're gonna be able to find here 2 set of deck cards with already the stickers on them, with already added into the scripted library, so it will work with the market as it should be with the sticker. Because if you just don't do it regularly with the sticker on the card, and it's not gonna read it. Okay, just for you to know. Over here, Hardy Carporium, it is ordered from minor to major, numbered, and as you can see, I'm sorry, is by name, not by not by number, because that needed to be done for the script. So I really apologize. That's gonna be a little bugger. So I hope you won't hate me for that. And lastly thing, you have the Giant Agent track at visible, which is the last page of the rulebook, but you're gonna have it here, okay? Some pages on the rulebook has been like 2 pages only, has been slightly changed, which is merely this one. Because as I explained before, sometimes you have to place a sticker over a sticker. Tabletop won't allow that, so I divided this so you can place the rules here, and whenever I know the sticker has to be placed, it will have its own space. Okay. The agent, the tracks of code, you have your own click and mark, and I think that pretty much covers everything. Just fill out, read the rule book, play with everybody. By the way, something I really forgot about is the attacks. So some of the minor things you have to do, but for example, with the dragon attack, right? Okay, didn't pull any red cubes. Okay, let's put some clank. There it goes. So as you see, it's gonna go to your playing area. So what you have to do is manually just place it. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you heal, just take it out. Okay. Sorry, that was the didn't I played with the script and didn't work. Yeah, sorry. Then the other thing you will do manually, of course, is the cleanup. So whenever you have like a lot of stuff, every player and whatever you have on your board, okay, and you count your victory points. So whenever you count your victory points, you place things back, okay, like whenever you use minor secrets, you can just throw them directly into the bag. Same thing with the minor secrets, just throw them to the bag after you check them. And whatever is left over on the table, you can just you have to place them back manually. Yes, and I do apologize. In the case of the apples, make sure and with the artifacts that they touch completely the holder, the black holder. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh wait, and this too, guys. There you go. Yeah, that's clean. Okay, so that's pretty much what you have to do after the game, but because you're normally going to take a lot of stuff out of the board like any other Clank, it's not going to be that much cleanup game after game. Okay. And the other thing that you will do manually is after the campaign, so you know when there's less amount of players than 4, which is 3 or 2, you will randomly remove an artifact out of the game, or 2 if it's 2-player games. The rule here remains when you play. So I have not made a script to do that. I will probably do that later on. But not all artifacts work on both sides of the board. So some artifacts are exclusively for the overworld, some for the underworld. So it won't be that much of a deal anyways, but just in case, try to keep them separate so you know which goes up, which goes down, and you can keep some at a certain distance so you know that works for both sides. So in case you need to remove one random. And that's pretty much it. That's all the manual stuff you have to do. And well, of course, put all the cards back on the deck, of course, right? And whatever you bought, put them back on the top of the car of the deck, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game, and leave any comments, any suggestions, and I will see if what I can work to work on that. Okay, so enjoy the game. Hope you like this mod, and have a great time. See you next time.